Hello, Skulls. What's going on? It's Andrew or Salt63 here, and today I wanted to talk about something kind of interesting. So I've been looking at the Surface Pro 3 lately, just because I've kind of wanted to get rid of my iPad. I have no use for it besides. No, I guess I shouldn't say that. It doesn't suit my needs. I guess is the only way to put it. It doesn't suit my needs compared to something like a laptop. So I've been looking at a lot of MacBook Airs recently and Surface Pro 3 just today because I thought about it and the Microsoft press conference just happened or whatever it was. And Joe, who I play Grand Theft Auto with, also got a Surface Pro 3 and says how much he loves it. So all of those have kind of persuaded me to debate if I want to eventually. Of course I don't know when, because the Surface Pro 4 might come out and a new MacBook Air will launch sometime this year, obviously, like always. So I won't be getting one for a while, a long while, especially because I just bought these, which are expensive. I'll have to save my money, and I want to get a desk first before I go and get a laptop or something, something I don't need as much. But I would like to go get something, like a Surface or a laptop, just for either editing when I don't want to sit at my desk all the time, because this sucks sometimes sitting here, and so I just want to lay down on my comfy bed instead of being in my chair. And that's kind of what my iPad's for, is I go out there and I'll use the terrible YouTube app on iOS and have to deal with having to reload the page every time I take something or delete something from my watch later playlist. Has to reload the playlist every time. It's ridiculous. Or subscriptions will not update as often there. I will not get them as often for some reason on my iPad. It doesn't work. I can't check my inboxes on there. I can't quickly go between Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to share links of my videos to promote them after I release them. I can't upload anything on my iPad except for vlogs of the camera on the iPad. So it's an iPad mini. I got a keyboard cover for it. I don't want to use it that much anymore. It's kind of that feels like it's not right. I want to move into something more expensive for a mobile, because I've got my iPhone. I use that all the time if I'm gonna do something iOS anyway, and I don't really need the iPad. Just kind of sits around for when I want to do something in bed, which has been a lot lately, so I'm getting used out of it. But I've had it for a long time. I don't really want it anymore. So that brings me to wanting something more like a MacBook Air, which I was looking at a lot longer than a Surface, and I want to be able to have the full YouTube experience. This is what I use it for, to watch videos and everything, like any other person would. I want to be able to use my full YouTube experience, which I don't get with my iPad. So I was looking at all that. I compared prices between the tablet slash laptop of the Surface Pro 3 and then the MacBook Air. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I don't know why. I'm looking at them right now. I've compared the price of around the same specs. So a 1.4 gigahertz dual core i5 with a turbo boost of 2.7 gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of flash storage, and the backlit keyboard and everything of MacBook Air is about $1,299, so $1,299. And then I compared that to a Surface Pro 3 256 gigabyte Intel i5 1.9 gigahertz, and a Surface Pro type cover, because you're gonna want that. Otherwise, why are you getting a Surface Pro? And I got it in red, and it's $130 to add it to a type cover. So a Surface Pro 3, when it's not on sale, it is right now. When it's not on sale, is the same price as a MacBook Air. the exact same price with nearly the exact same specs as $12.99. But right now it's on sale for $12.24. Yeah, and that would be plus the $129. That's around $1353.99. So the difference is $12.99, $1353.99. So you're looking at about 54 more bucks, plus shipping, which is free on both of Apple and Microsoft right now. And then obviously you're going to have to deal with taxes, which is going to be, let's see if I do $12.99 times the tax rate around here. That's going to be 116 bucks extra, which is a ridiculous amount of tax. So if you're going to have that much tax, is it 0.08 or 0.09, something like that. Anyway, it's going to be like 100 some bucks tax added on both of those, so it's going to be expensive either way. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Windows OS, and that kind of moves me away from OS X, because I don't like OS X a whole lot. To me, it feels kind of sluggish, boring, nothing runs on it at all. The only thing is good about it is that iTunes and plugging your devices in works great. Other than that, yeah, I like Windows. I can integrate that because I have an Xbox. I'll eventually get an Xbox One, and then Windows 10 comes out, and Windows 10 is free for the first year. Like, if everyone can get it, if you have Windows 7, 8.1, or Windows Mobile. So I would go get a Surface, then I could upgrade that to Windows 10, my desktop would get up to Windows 10, then you can link all those together and have like this single system flow going on, along with the Xbox One, which will have a modified Windows 10, obviously. So I like all of that, and that's awesome. Whereas I don't really own anything Apple except for my phone and some earpods. And then I have a MacBook Air. And the difference between the MacBook Air and the Surface Pro 3 is very little. And I like the idea of having a 12-inch tablet. Now, the thing that sours me on the Surface Pro 3 is that it's not known when they'll release a new one and what will happen with that. And how big it'll be, because the rumors are it's going to be 14 inches or 8 inches. And I don't want 14 inches because I want a 13-inch tablet or computer. So 12.6 inches the screen size of the Surface Pro 3. And it's I want something that size. Anything bigger I don't want. That's why I wouldn't get a MacBook Pro. I would rather get a MacBook Air 13-inch than a MacBook Pro Retina 13-inch, because it's more expensive and I don't need all that processing power at all. So it goes to just, I want something thin, and I want it to be useful and light. And the Microsoft Surface Pro 3 is thinner, or maybe it's not thinner, but it is lighter. I know that it is lighter, and it's got touchscreen, and I love touchscreen, and it's got the stylus thing. It's not called a stylus, a pen. All that stuff, and the detachable keyboard. I like the idea of the detachable keyboard. It's awesome. It's just better. I like the kickstand sort of thing. I like that. I can use it in bed. I could also use the MacBook Air in bed, but I like Windows, and that's kind of what it boils down to. Is that I'd rather pay 150 to 200 bucks more for something with Windows that has the same specs of an i5. Of course, in a perfect world, I would spend way too much money and get an i7 and have that used as like a laptop for editing. But then what's the point of this guy here? And in an even more perfect world, I would spend $3,000 and get a good gaming laptop. But I am not in that perfect world, and I would rather not spend that much on a laptop right now. In the future, I probably will definitely get like a an Origin PC or a Razer Blade or something. But anyway, all that being said, I've compared the two, and they're extremely close, which is why they always compare to each other. But I'm waiting, one, because I don't want to ask my mom if I can spend tons of my money that I have, which is a big portion of my money, so there's no point in robbing me. But I don't know. I'm waiting for, not wanting to spend that much money right now, because I want to get a desk. I want to prioritize stuff, which I've been trying to do a lot lately. And just to see what announcements are in terms of MacBooks and what Microsoft announcements are, if ever, for a Surface tablet. So, I don't know. If you want to, give me your thoughts in the comments below. That would be cool. I want to get some feedback on what you guys would rather get, either a MacBook Air or a Surface Pro 3. I'm thinking Surface Pro 3. I'm more leaning towards that because I prefer the Microsoft ecosystem in terms of just everything you can actually put on it. But yeah, so that's really it. I've wrote this up. Wait a second. Like the video if you liked it, favorite video is your favorite. Please don't forget to subscribe and share the video. And yeah, I will see you all later. Take care. Bye!